Obasi Scott here, oxygen therapy consultant. This is the Underground Cure. Thank you guys so much for coming to watch this video. I hope that it helps you to understand some things. I hope it clears up some things. But first and foremost, I want to go through this disclaimer before we get started. I'm just going to read it to you. You can read it yourself. Before starting any new detox or diet program, please take the proper steps and precautions. We are not doctors or registered dietitians. We do not provide medical aid for the purpose of diagnosing any health or disease-related sickness. The data presented and natural solutions recommended in this video are specific to the facts presented by an oxygen therapy consultant. The research and information covered in our video is open to public domain for the sole purpose of educating and in no way breaches or breaks any boundaries of the law in any state of the United States of America. Okay, guys? If you want to read that over, go ahead and pause the video and you can read through that. Let's go ahead and get through with the question. And before I go to the question and I dive into this, what I want to tell you guys is the reason that we do these type of videos, or the reason that we do this, is because we want to get the information out there. We want to help people understand, not just on a micro level, but on a macro level, on a bigger scale, to get the information. Okay, so that's why we do these questions. A lot of people send us these questions in via email, and when we respond, we're only responding to them. So we like to respond because we know other people probably have the same question. Okay, so today's question is: when trying to verify the virus, is it better to rely on the antibody test and not the PCR test? Okay, so the quick answer for that is the PCR test actually looks for the DNA, which is a lot more accurate. I mean, you're dealing with a 97% accuracy. You're dealing with a 97% accuracy as opposed to the antibody test that looks for immune system deficiencies, which is about 87% accurate. And I'm going to tell you exactly what that means. I know that can kind of be complicated. I'm going to tell you exactly what that means in a second. But what I'm going to need for you to do as I break that down is I'm going to need for you to connect the dots, guys. Listen, a lot of this information that we give you is not simply for, I mean, you can take it at face value, but you've got to connect the dots. Because there's a lot of things out there that people don't want you to know and they don't want you to understand. Okay, so moving forward with that, I want to show you guys a couple of some information on some websites here. Okay, so first I want to talk about the IgG test, or the IgG immune. Okay, well, let me go into this other one. I want to use, well, that's fine. Okay, so let me just go right here. An immunoglobulin test measures the level of certain immunoglobulins, or antibodies, in the blood. Antibodies are proteins made by the immune system. Okay, now guys, we're talking about two different sides. We're talking about the immune system antibodies, and we're talking about the antibodies that the virus creates. What I'm dealing with today is I'm dealing with the antibodies that the immune system creates in order to fight the virus, which is what the IgG test is looking for. Okay. Now, antibodies are proteins made by the immune system to fight antigens such as bacteria, viruses, and toxins. I want you to pay close attention to that system. The body makes different immunoglobulins to combat different antigens. For example, the antibody for chickenpox isn't the same as the antibody for mononucleosis. Sometimes the body may even mistakenly make antibodies against itself. Oh, wow. Treating health organs and tissues like foreign invaders. This is called autoimmune disease. Okay. Now, I want to go down here and I want to read what the IgG, the most abundant type of antibody, is found in all bodily fluids and protects against bacterial and viral infections. Read that again. The most abundant type of antibody. Okay, that means that it's the antibody that's found the most in the system, okay, which is there to protect against bacterial and viral infections. Okay, bacteria and viruses. Now, I'm going to go over to this other one right quick. I want to read you some information from here. Exactly what IgG is, okay, or what the IgG test is looking for, okay? The main immunoglobulin in human blood is IgG. This is the second most abundant circulating protein and contains long-term protective antibodies against many infectious agents. The IgG is a combination of 4 slightly different types of IgG called IgG subclasses. Of course, you have IgG 1 through 4. When one or more of these subclasses is persistently low and the total IgG is normal, a subclass deficiency is persistent. Although this deficiency may occasionally explain a patient's problems with infections, I want to read that again. Although this deficiency may occasionally, this is a dot, guys, connect the dots, explain a patient's problem with infections, IgG subclass deficiency is a controversial diagnosis, and experts agree about the importance of this finding as a cause of repeated infections. Guys, connect the freaking dots here. IgG subclass deficiency. That means the deficiency of this antibody is a controversial diagnosis, and experts agree about the importance of about this finding as a cause of repeated infections. So the experts are agreeing about the importance of this finding as a cause. They agree that it's controversial at best, okay? So when I went back to here and I tell you that it's 80% accurate, because really what an antibody test is doing is it's looking for a deficiency in the immune system. Let me just tell you what happens, okay? The immune system, you will get attacked with something, a bacteria, a virus, or something, and the immune system immediately starts to produce antibodies to fight it, right? Once the antibodies kill it, then that thing is gone. But if it comes back, the immune system remembers what it does and goes into action again to fight the virus, okay? Now, what the antibody test does is it looks where the immune system is not fighting, and it says, oh, this must be the problem. You see how assumptive that is? It looks and says, oh, this must be the problem. Because the immune system is not fighting it strong enough, or the immune system is weak in this area, okay, in one of these subclasses, okay? So again, the antibody test looks for immune system deficiencies, which is not that specific, 80%, guys, okay? Connect the dots. Now, let's see here. The PCR test. PCR test looks for DNA, which is 90% more accurate. So again, I'm going to show you some things that I found here that I believe will help you. Okay, let's look for this. Polymerase chain reaction, PCR, is an efficient and cost-effective way to copy or amplify small segments of DNA or RNA. What I want to focus on here and what we're dealing with for the herpes virus is we're dealing with the amplification of the DNA. Again, making it bigger, more visible to see. Okay? Using PCR, millions of copies of a section of DNA are made in just a few hours, yielding enough DNA required for analysts. To analyze, okay? This innovative yet simple method allows clinicians, I can never say that word, to diagnose a minor disease using a minimal amount of sample, such as blood or tissue. Okay, so here's what happens. They take a sample, and they are able to use this process in order to amplify that small segment so they can see it clearly, and they can recognize exactly what the DNA is from, okay? To diagnose and monitor disease, right? Let me see if there's anything else that I want to point out here. In addition to detecting disease in a sample, PCR enables the monitoring of the amount of virus present. Guys, connect the dots, okay? The amount of virus present or viral load in a person's body, okay? In a disease such as hepatitis C, human immune deficiency virus, HIV, infections, viral load, okay? HIV is also a part of the SB. Okay, that's one of the HIV is one of the higher strands. Okay, viral load is a good indication of how sick a person may be or how well a person's medicine or treatment is working. Armed with this information, physicians may determine when to start treatment and the person's response to treatment, making treatment person analyze each video. Okay, now here is the question. Okay, back to connecting the dots, right? Here is the question. Why would a doctor use, or why would most of the doctors use, an assumptive measure of antibody testing as opposed to DNA testing? If DNA testing is so much more thorough and more accurate, and it's even proven, then why? Connect the dots, guys. Connect the dots. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to put it in your face, but you know that there are people that are not out here for your best good. So let's deal with some solutions, okay? Number one, don't just depend on one. One of the first solutions I'm going to go through is don't just depend on one. IG tests are combined with physical symptoms to confirm. Typically, when you go to the doctor, okay, the doctor will confirm that you have HSV 1 or 2 by seeing if you have any outbreaks or taking a swab test, okay? Things like that, taking a lesion test, okay? They want to see what's typically happening on the outside of the body, okay? Now, they want to combine the physical symptoms with the IgG test or with the immune deficiency test. Okay, they want to look for where your immune system has been compromised or where it's deficient, and they want to couple that with a physical outbreak or a physical symptom to confirm that you are contagious. And why is that? Because they know that the antibodies themselves that your body is producing to fight this thing are not what makes you contagious. I'll say that again. The antibodies that are being used to fight this are not what makes you contagious. Okay? It's the virus. It's the viral infection, the state of dis-ease. That is what it's the parasitic type of bacteria. It's the toxin it's not the antibodies that are making you contagious. Okay? So if they do an IgG, if you do get an IgG test done, and typically this is free, you can go to your doctor, you can go to a local clinic and get this done. What they need to do is they're going to try to couple it with a physical manifestation of the virus or symptom or bacteria to give a confirmed diagnosis. Okay? The better way, and I will tell you guys up front, the PCR test does cost money, and most of your doctors won't do it. Okay, they just won't. They won't order it. And the reason being is because it used to be called the PCR spinal fluid test, and that spinal fluid test became very risky just by means of extraction. So they stopped that. Now they take a sample of blood and run the PCR test that way. Okay, but the PCR test, what we do is we use the PCR test coupled with combined with our 90-day benchmark to confirm. Okay, we use a 97% accuracy. And this is why we do this at the end of the protocol, because we want to be more accurate than the process that was taken to diagnose you. If you know that you've had it, you've been diagnosed, okay. But at the end, we want to be as accurate as we can. So we use the PCR test to combine with the 90-day benchmark to confirm. Why? Because DNA is more accurate than antibodies. Okay? Our lack of antibodies. Remember? Okay? Looking for DNA is more accurate than lack of antibodies that are fighting. Okay? 80% versus about 97%. Okay? And antibodies will flush out after the virus has been eradicated. Our antibodies will stop fighting that virus. They will reestablish their level after the virus has been eradicated. Okay, guys? Now, a lot of times, what I've been doing is I want to give you guys something to think about. Okay, you're dealing with two roads here, guys. You guys can keep going down the road of delusion and illusion. Okay, or you can go down the road of healing, health, and success. Okay, the greatest enemy of knowledge is ignorance. Now, what is ignorance? Okay, being ignorant is just shunning the information. You can look at the information in this video. I'm telling you guys to connect the dots. You can look at the information in this video and you say, you know what, that's not true. Okay, I'm just going to believe my doctor, even though it's in your face. I'm just going to believe the way the medical community tells me, even though it's in your face. That's ignorance. Don't be ignorant. Okay? Don't be ignorant, guys. The greatest enemy of knowledge is ignorance. Okay? You can't move forward by using ignorance. Okay? So that's something to think about. What you should do at this point is take action. Here's how you take action. You go to theundergroundcure.com and you want to get a recommendation. Okay? And then you want to make your purchase. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. Let me go back over here to my, let's go to undergroundcure.com. There it is. Okay? Immediately you're going to be presented with this page. What should you do? Okay? What would you like to do? You're going to click this button right here. Get a recommendation. Pop, just like that. Then it's going to come to this page, UGC, Automated Treatment Application. You're going to fill out all this information in this field here. You're going to click Continue, fill out more, click Continue. And before you hit Submit, it's going to give you a recommendation. Get your recommendation so you can understand which protocol you need and you can go ahead and make your purchase. Okay, next thing you want to do is you want to watch the welcome letter overview video. And where is that? Okay, so after you complete that form and you get your recommendation and you've purchased your kit, okay, next thing you want to do is you want to go here, home, and you want to go to overview video, right? Or you can just go to the home button. We've got a lot of great stuff on the home page. Here it is right here. Step 1, hit the play button, watch our welcome letter overview video to learn exactly how the program eradicates HIV virus. Actually, this is a good first step for a lot of newcomers if you don't understand how our program works. Okay? You might want to watch this video first. We also have a lot of other good stuff on the home page too. You can sign up, register for our free webinar, our Herpes Success Protocol webinar. That's really great. It gives you all the information A to Z. Check out some of our testimonials, some other videos, and we also have a free boot camp, 7-day boot camp that's absolutely awesome, guys. So listen, that's some stuff for you to do on the homepage. Let's get back to it. Okay, so get your recommendation, make your purchase. Watch the welcome letter overview video so you can understand. A lot of new people have a lot of questions, but that welcome letter overview video was created in order to answer 90%, if not 100%, of initial questions that people have if you would just take the time to watch it. Okay, you've got to watch it from A to Z, and you've got to take notes. Okay, we also have a bonus. Like I said, you can sign up for the free herpes success protocol webinar on the homepage. Okay, now support the movement. Listen, if this video helped you, if you like it, subscribe to the channel. Okay. Don't just do it for me, because dare I say, it's not just me, but it's millions of people in the natural holistic movement that are working to help people eradicate disease from their body. Okay? Rest in peace to Dr. Sadie. I just want to give shouts out to the ancestor. He did a lot of good work, and he helped a lot of good people. And it's mighty funny, I'm just going to say this, how he passed and all of a sudden they found the cure for HIV. So anyway, rest in peace, Dr. Sadie. But subscribe to the channel, support the movement. Leave a positive comment, okay? We don't accept any negativity, only positive energy going forth from this channel, going forth from these videos. So only positive comment. And like your mama said, if you don't got nothing nice to say, please don't say it on our channel or say it on our videos. Thank you so much, okay? Now, share our video. If this video helped you, get the URL, share it. Okay, that's one way you can share it. Another way you can share it is you can download this video and you can upload it to your YouTube channel, and you can share it with your audience. Or you can make an anonymous YouTube channel, share, and just start sharing resharing our videos. That helps us get the word out a whole lot. Okay, guys? Or you can take the URL and you can post it on any social media or any forum that will allow it and pay the video forward that way. So be active in your, not only your support, but be active in helping the movement to go forward, okay? Now, follow us on Facebook. You can meet us on Facebook at The Underground Cure. Okay, if you got any questions, you can email them to undergroundcure@gmail.com. If you want to visit the website, it's theundergroundcure.com. Listen, if you missed any of that information, all of it is right below this video in the description. We're doing something new, guys. Actually, we've been doing this for a while. We're doing our partner shout-outs. Number one is we want to shout out Healthy Living Journey, all natural premium skincare and nutrition. You can visit them at healthylivingjourney.com. Also, that's for people, I mean, guys, listen, she has programs for eczema, psoriasis, nutritional programs, all type of stuff that you can take advantage of. And also, I want to shout out Align Destiny. That's at aligndestiny.com. That's planetary alignment and purpose development. If you're wondering why you keep going around the same mountain over and over again, you just don't know what to do, how to get out of a rut, you need answers. Well, it might be in your planets, okay? And we've got a free training that we did that you can attend, a webinar that you can attend and get your birth card. You can get your purpose statement done, and you can be well on your journey to walking out your purpose and understanding your planetary alignment. Okay, guys, listen. If you have if you are a business, or if you have a service or some type of something where you want to give to somebody, send us your information. We'll definitely put your information in. At no cost, guys. We just want to pay it forward. We want to definitely help people, okay? So with that, I want to thank you for watching. This is The Underground Cure. I am Obasi Scott, oxygen therapy consultant. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you happy, healed, and completely set free. Talk to you soon.